but I never just had my titties grabbed and then like measured like on the spot. But like I just never had someone come up to me and just be like, you know, full-fledged, you know, titties, full palmed and everything, like it's a basketball or something. And then, you know, yeah, so let me tell you about my first job, right? So my first job was I worked at a meat shop, bro. I was really good at handling meat. Like really good at handling meat, dude. Like when I was working there, right? So my job was to pack meat, right? So I was packing meat all day long, right? So in the mornings I have to go in and take the meat out of the cooler, right? And then I have to put it in the fridge. It wasn't a hard job at all. Just like getting to work on time was probably hard because I was doing this and then going to work. I would go to bed at like 3 a.m. and then have like an 8 a.m. shift, right? And it was crazy. Hey, yo, pause. What? What is the problem? What is the issue? Am I not allowed to handle meat in my job? Where I worked at a meat shop? Seriously, guys? Really? This is how we're starting it off? Really? Yes, I handled meat. I was great at handling meat. I packed meat, I handled meat, and I beat meat all day long. That's all I did. But like it wasn't too bad, dude. Like it wasn't awful by any means. Just like my manager was like, I hated my manager. My boss was my favorite boss of all time. But like I got through it. I got to work with one of my best friends, so like it was alright. It was pretty chill for the most part. I'd handle your meat. Mango baby, yes sir. What up, Mr. Vegeta? How we doing today, big dog? Yeah, dude, I was just telling my story how I got my first job with my meat, dude. Not my meat. I guess technically my meat, because I worked at a meat shop and stuff. You know, yeah, man. I've had like a couple of jobs. Not that like I've only had one, like I guess you would quote like real job where I had to fill out like certifications or and whatnot. But like I've done side jobs before. Like I've done a lot of landscaping jobs for like neighbors, or like I did one summer I did landscaping for my track coaches yard 1 year, and he paid me and stuff like that. So like it was more like under the table kind of work rather than like you fill out like your tax forms and whatnot to prove like, you know, you're a legal citizen and, you know, your date of birth and blah 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 blah, like all those like professionalism type shit. I only had like one real job where I had to do all that. But I gotta go. Kiss you later. All right, Austin, you have a great day at work, homie. Thank you for stopping in and saying what's up, bro. Hope you have a fantastic day today, brother. Move good. You strike me as a 100 sprint guy. Funny enough, I do sprint. Unironically, yes. You know, my big pudgy ass can actually move. Unironically, it's crazy. I run a 12-8 100-meter dash. Now, listen, that's not the fastest speed in the world. Okay, I'm by all means not the quickest guy on the track. I have beaten a few people that are sprinters, and it's kind of sad knowing that like they practice this daily. I practice sprinting maybe one time this season because I'm mainly a thrower, right? I throw big balls off my neck, and then I throw metal frisbees off my wrist as my sport, right? So I run on occasion just for like fun and stuff. Because it's at track meets are long, so you know, waiting around, and then once you're done tossing balls around, you kind of want to, you know, run. So it's just a little something extra to do, to say the least. But it's fun though. It's fun. Yeah, I beat a couple kids. You know, I'm like a 250 pound dude, right? I'm a pretty thick boy, right? And when you have like 180, 200 pound, you know, sprinter that's supposed to run 2 seconds faster than you are, and you beat them, it's kind of bad. But you know, I like tossing balls around. It's fun. I think I've beaten like 5 kids in my career now with sprinting alone. Of course I've come like second and like third to last. I'm never gonna take first in a sprint race, but like I said, I do it for fun, you know, because no one expects a big dude to, you know, be hauling ass down a track. It's funny enough though, because my mom, love my mom to death, right? I'm pretty sure she's only missed maybe like one track meet, just like one, right? Out of like 3 years that I've been doing collegiate track, right? I don't think maybe she missed like a few during high school because of like work and stuff, because sometimes my meets are like in the middle of like a weekday, right? Dude, so like my mom will be sitting up in the stands, right? Biggest fan ever. And she'll be watching me run this race, dude, and all the parents. This is the greatest part that she's told me, dude. Like she's like, oh my, like these parents are like, yo, who's that big kid running so fast? I'm like, I'm big now. I'm just like I'm the big kid running. I'm the big sprinter. Is that what I'm referred to as? Like seriously? I've been a pretty big kid my entire life, honestly. Like how big was I like when I was in 5th grade? Maybe like 140 pounds. I was in 5th grade, dude. I was thick. I was like, dude, like guys, like I'm not kidding, like I was a thick kid. Like it was kind of bad. Like I was playing football when I was younger, and I played football throughout high school too. It's like when I was in like 5th grade, right? When I was in middle school, or no, when I was in elementary school, I had to play kids that were like a grade above me, right? So I was like 10, 11 years old playing with like 13 and 14-year-old kids, man. Because like at 10 years old, for like my size, I probably would have been crushing the kids that were like in my age range. Because, you know, 10-year-olds are like, what? How much do like 10-year-olds weigh? 80, 100 pounds, roughly? Less than that? I don't know. I don't know how much 10-year-olds weigh, you know. I was 10, 11 years ago, so like I'm old. But yeah, dude, like I was playing against like these bigger kids, and honestly, I think I did pretty solid for being, you know, 2-3 years younger than these guys, because they were a lot taller than I was, and I was just like, whoa. But yeah, like I mean, I've always been a pretty athletic kid, so like it wasn't too bad of an issue for me. But it's just kind of like I'm this thick kid, you know, going to school and playing with these older dudes, and you know, yeah, I was pudgy, bro. I was pudgy. How tall are you? I'm 6 foot now. Back in like elementary school, I was probably like maybe like 5'4". Oh, dude, you're yoked. I mean, I think I'm pretty fit now. I'm pretty fit. Oh, sorry. Wrong website. That's my bad. Sorry. That's for your OF. Shh. Quiet. Stop, guys. Yo, Tyron, thank you for the YouTube sub. Oh yeah. Well, funny enough, listen. So I have this friend. She just graduated, right? And it was a Saturday night, and you know we were drinking a little bit, and she was feeling a little bit tipsy, right? So she was like, Tony, let me grab your tits. I'm like, what? She's like, let me feel your tits. I'm like, okay. And so she was just like, I felt violated, dude. Like, honestly. And she's like, yeah, you're probably like a solid C cup. I'm like, thanks, I guess. Like, how am I supposed to take that? You know, like, I don't know if like, but I never just had my titties grabbed and then like measured like on the spot. But like I just never had someone come up to me and just be like, you know, full-fledged, you know, titties, full palmed and everything, like it's a basketball or something, and then, you know, telling me my cup size, I guess. Like it definitely caught me off guard. It was kind of wild. It was an interesting experience. Honestly, and probably one I'll never forget, because it was like I said, it was just one of those things to where, you know, you're just not expecting it to happen to you. You know, it is what it is. You have your own titties. Yeah, dude, I have my own set, bro. Yeah, they came included with birth. Funny enough, yeah, someone told me. Now we're just on the subject of titties, right? I've been told that I have boobs. And I've been told that I have tits. And they've both been very descriptive of like which one is the right term for me. You know? And I've been very confused, because I've always seen them as the same thing. So when someone tells me that I have boobs, I'm just like, yeah? And they're like, no, dude, you have tits. And like they've been dudes, right? Like these have been like my friends. Like, people that I know have said this to me, like, no, dude, you have boobs. And then, like, my bros have been like, no, you have tits. I'm like, what the hell is the difference? What is the difference here? What are we talking about? I don't know. Just going on ranting. How do we get on this topic? My wife got me a 1-hour massage pass. I'm so hyped. Never had one. Dude, you're going to love it. You're going to love it, bro. You're going to be the entire time. I swear. You probably have so many knots in your back that you don't even realize you have until you have someone just, like, deep in your shit. Like, it's awesome. Like, it's awesome. And then I've had this thing called dry needling. So like for my legs, I use my legs and hips a lot, especially in track season. So I'll go get like needled, right? It's like dry needling. And I have this lady that I go to. She does a great job, by the way. She lays me down on this table and then, like, you know, starts poking me with stuff, right? But she's like, she takes this needle and like, you think you were getting like an incision or something, dude. Like, you're being sewn. Right? Now, it only hurts in some spots, but like like if she gets the right spot, it feels great. But like if it's kind of like really tense, then like you like feel a jolt of pain. It's really weird. It's very strange, but it's afterwards though, like after you've been on through like this pain and being poked, stabbed, and like prickled with a needle that's like this long, all up inside you, like moving around and stuff and breaking up all this random tissue. Like afterwards, like the day after, you feel great. Like you were loosened up. Like you were loose. You just gotta get through the pain first. But other than that, like it's great. Acupuncture, it's a little bit different. It's close to acupuncture, but like it's not. So like acupuncture, they just leave the needle in you. Like they just poke you and then like you sit there and that's it. Like she takes this needle and like hold on, how can I describe this, right? Here's like, for example, okay, so here's an example, right? So here's my leg, right? We'll pretend this is my leg. Here's her with the needle, right? She puts it in me, right? She sticks it in and then she like wiggles it around and like plays with it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It's weird. But like if it hurts sometimes, but like sometimes like afterwards it feels so good. Like it hurts when she sticks it in for the first time, and then after that, like it feels really good when she rubs it around. But like for the most part, it feels good. I really like these little just chatting sections. I feel like we really get a one-on-one connection. You know, like how we just talk nothing about like titties and hot tubs.